Busan. Welcome to the TRIPELERS channel. Join us as we set off on a once-in-a-lifetime journey around the world. Over the next 133 days, we will visit 4 continents and make 55 stops across 27 countries. Hi, South Korea. We are in one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world, where 5G internet is standard even in the metro. This is a country of over 51 million people, where futuristic skyscrapers stand next to royal palaces and robots deliver coffee to cafes. The capital, Seoul, has around 10 million residents. That's more than the entire population of Switzerland. While in Korea, we travel to the country's second largest city, Busan. It's almost 3 times smaller than Seoul, but still home to an impressive 3.5 million people, more than the entire population of Northern Ireland, all in one city. Good morning, Busan. Even though the temperature is below zero, we stepped off the ship full of excitement. This is our very first stop in Asia and our first encounter with Korea. We planned a very ambitious schedule for today. Let's see how much of it we actually managed to do. First tip, be prepared with an alternative eSIM, just in case. We had a data package from our Revolut card which was supposed to work in Korea, but unfortunately it did not. So we quickly downloaded the Iralo app, and it works perfectly. Because we had tickets booked for a specific time, our first stop today is the Sky Capsule. You can find the link in the description below. Originally, the route where the Sky Capsule runs today was part of the Donghae-Nambu line, a railway line opened in 1935. It was used to transport people and goods between Busan and other cities along Korea's east coast during the period of Japanese occupation. After the line was closed in 2013, the city decided to transform the most scenic coastal section into a new attraction. And that is how the completely new Sky Capsule installation has been operating here since 2020. These cute little capsules can be taken in one direction or as a round trip. We chose the ride from Cheongsapo station to Mipo, simply because tickets in the opposite direction were already sold out. And here came a big surprise. In many places we read that the best route is from Mipo to Cheongsapo, but in our opinion, the direction we chose was even better. As you ride along, the skyline of Busan slowly appears from behind a pine forest, and the view is absolutely stunning. Each capsule fits up to 4 people. The ride takes about 30 minutes. It moves quite slowly, so if you have someone who's afraid of heights on board, don't worry. It feels very safe and relaxed. The views are simply amazing, so we can definitely recommend this experience to you. After finishing the ride, we decided to walk to Busan X the SKY, which is located right next to it, inside the Haeundae LCT landmark tower, the tallest building complex in Busan. And here comes a small logistical fun fact. In many cities in Korea, pedestrian crossings are divided into 2 sides. The right side goes in one direction, and the left side goes in the opposite direction. Not everyone follows it perfectly, but we think it is a great idea. Have you seen something like this anywhere else? We got a little lost on the way, but finally we found the entrance to Busan X the SKY from the beach side. We bought our tickets on klook.com. You will find the link in the description below. After picking up the printed tickets at the counter, we scanned them and went to the elevator. This elevator is one of the fastest passenger elevators in Korea, and as it takes you up to the 100th floor, it displays amazing visual projections on the walls around you. When you arrive at the top, you are welcomed by lots of colorful lights, and then you suddenly reach a breathtaking view over the city. From up there, you can really see the true scale of Busan and its very distinctive skyline. As we learned, many of the skyscrapers here have mixed functions, residential and commercial at the same time, so that the buildings do not become completely empty after office hours. There is a special area for children with playful installations and light-based games where kids can explore. There is also a wishing garden where visitors can leave messages, wishes, and little notes. And if you do not have a fear of heights, you can try the shocking bridge with a glass floor, the perfect place to take a photo for the grandparents to show how safely their grandchild is traveling. This is one of the highest observation decks in Korea, and it is truly unique because from here you can admire, all at the same time, Haeundae Beach, the port of Busan with its container ships, the city's skyscrapers, the mountains surrounding the city, and the open ocean. One floor below, you will find many photo spots, restaurants, and a souvenir shop, especially if you are collecting fridge magnets. You will also find a small stand for anyone who suddenly needs a sugar boost. You can easily spend half a day here if you are not constantly in a rush like we are. While waiting for our Uber, I decided to do a little bit of urban fishing, and this is the view I managed to catch. On the way to the temple, we also wanted to mention how Uber works here. We have been to many cities, but we have honestly never seen such an efficient service before. We never waited more than 5 minutes, and the app works perfectly every single time. We also really like the design of the Gwangan Bridge. It has 2 completely separate roadways built into one single structure, which is quite impressive from an engineering point of view. And what is even more interesting, Busan is only slightly smaller than Los Angeles, yet it does not feel congested at all. The traffic system is designed to limit the number of intersections, and as a result, the traffic flows surprisingly smoothly. Busan is the largest port city in South Korea, and because of its close connection to the sea, it is famous for incredibly fresh seafood. Wanting to see how locals really eat, we went to Haeundae Market, a place where the main attraction is live fish and seafood swimming in tanks in front of the stalls. Here, you can point to or even catch the exact fish, crab, lobster, or octopus you want to eat. In Korea, people believe that fresh seafood gives you energy, or ki, and is especially good for your health. It improves circulation, strengthens the body, and helps you recover your strength. Even though everyone was smiling, we were actually freezing, so we decided to step into a small nearby restaurant where the locals were eating. Inside the tiny space, we tried to communicate in English, but it quickly turned out that gestures, which sometimes looked quite funny and a phone translator, worked much better. We were served a whole table full of side dishes, and luckily one of us has no problem eating things without knowing exactly what they are. When the side dishes arrived, we wondered if we were supposed to eat with our hands, because there were no utensils on the table until we discovered a surprise. Everything was hidden in a drawer right next to us. The same thing happened with the water. It was served in a plastic container, and for a moment we were not sure if it was for drinking or for washing our hands. Cultural differences. It must have been obvious that I had not cooked for over 2 months, because only my dish came in a do-it-yourself version, which was actually great. The ingredients were so fresh and high quality that I really enjoyed watching the water evaporate and the sauce slowly thicken. If you are not a fan of spicy adrenaline at the table, it is a good idea to ask for less heat. I did, and I could easily enjoy my meal. As a child, I watched cartoons where characters ate rice with chopsticks, and I always wondered what kind of magic made that possible. In Korea, rice is not cooked fluffy like at home. It is sticky, which makes it very easy to eat with chopsticks. This is dolsot bibimbap mixed rice, served in a hot stone bowl. Bibim means to mix, and bap means rice. In the end, we paid only $25 for lunch for 3 people, and the food was absolutely fantastic and incredibly fresh. These random prize machines are part of Korea's gacha culture. Short, playful experiences where you draw a random toy, figure, or surprise. Because gambling is strictly limited and mostly illegal for citizens in Korea, these machines have become a kind of safe, legal alternative offering excitement without money, only with toys. It was time for the highlight of our visit to Busan Haedong Yonggungsa Temple, a rare Buddhist temple built right on the rocky coastline, facing the open sea. Unlike most Korean temples hidden in the mountains, this one was placed here to connect spirituality with the power of nature, the ocean, the wind, and the waves. Even though today less than 20% of Koreans identify as Buddhists, Buddhism still has a deep cultural and historical meaning here. This temple is not a museum, it is an active place of worship, where prayers take place and monks still live. You can visit it for free, but it is worth bringing some cash to leave a small donation in the offering boxes. You can also buy a small donation or prayer tile, write your name or the name of someone close to you along with a wish, and have it placed on the walls, the roof, or in special areas of the temple, symbolically building your prayer into this place. There is a sense of magic, peace, and inspiration here. Even with the crowds, it feels as if time slows down for a moment. Haedong Yonggungsa Temple is over 600 years old. It was founded in 1376 by the monk Naeong Haegen, who, according to legend, had a dream in which a sea goddess appeared and asked him to build a temple by the ocean to bring peace to the people. The temple is reached by walking down 108 steps, which symbolize the Buddhist path toward enlightenment. After leaving the temple, we decided to stop for a warm matcha, and that's when we noticed something important. In Korea, if you do not clearly ask for your drink to be unsweetened, you will most likely get a real sugar bomb. Everything here tends to be very sweet. It took me 3 tries to finally remember to ask, so this is a little warning for you if you prefer less sugar in your drinks. At the end of the day, we saved one more attraction for ourselves, the Songdo Cable Car, the first seaside cable car in Korea. It is a perfect place to see the southern part of Busan from above. The route is about 1.6 kilometers long and runs directly over the water, so the views are truly spectacular. For those who enjoy a bit more excitement, we recommend the crystal cabin with a glass floor. It is a unique feeling to have the ocean right under your feet at such a height. At the highest point, we are hanging 86 meters above the water. The entire Songdo Park area is very well prepared for visitors, and you can easily plan a full day here. At the top, there are many attractions for children, and my favorite one was the Wishing Dragon small metal plates, creating a beautiful sound when moved by the wind. All around, there is a lovely park with wide walking paths that lead all the way to the Songdo Yonggungsa Suspension Bridge. But here came a small surprise for tourists we were not able to pay with our cards, because they only accept Korean ones. So we decided to continue our walk along the coastal paths instead, and we did not really miss the viewing platform. The trails offered more privacy and a closer connection to nature, a perfect way to slow down in such a big and dynamic city. We relaxed so much that some of us started to get a little silly, while the rest responsibly continued their reporter duties. On our way back to the upper cable car station, we decided to try something to eat. Alex showed an impressive knowledge of cookies with patterns from Squid Game, and despite his claims that he never secretly watched anything on Netflix, we might need to double-check the settings at home. We bought a few sweets and drinks without really knowing what they were, and once again, we felt a strong sugar rush. Even though I have a serious sweet tooth, I must admit that I am no match for local Asian desserts. On our way back to the ship, we started talking about our impressions of Asia, since this is our first real contact with this part of the world, and we have to say we are truly impressed. The differences compared to Europe and the United States are huge, but there is one thing that is always the same wherever we go. We meet wonderful people, and we keep confirming one simple truth. If you approach others with openness and curiosity, it comes back to you with kindness, warmth, and a willingness to help or to share their stories. From this journey, we will bring back not only a lot of photos and videos, but also many contacts and memories from conversations with people so different from us, and yet, in many ways, very similar. We would like to thank everyone we have met so far along the way. And now, we are heading towards Japan. We hope you will join us in Tokyo.
TRIPELERS, like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to support us and see more quick travel reviews.